A Goodyear dad, he wants to splurge and he wants to get a horse for his kids. And in order to do that, he has to install fencing and a corral on his property.
However, the guy he hired took all the money and apparently walked off the job. Here's 3 on your side's Gary Harper.
Well, horses can sometimes be like, well, dogs. They like a lot of room to roam around, and it's always a good idea to have a fence to keep them in. Well, this Goodyear homeowner says that's exactly what he was trying to do, except he says he was ripped off in the meantime. This is basically supposed to be a corral.
Yes.
Fernando Castro and his family live in a little slice of heaven where houses are on acre lots and horses are a common sight.
I like living out here. It's free. I mean, it's you have room.
Room indeed. In fact, Fernando has enough space on his property to keep horses, just like his neighbors. But before he actually buys horses, the first thing he needs to do is install a fence. So back in June, he hired this guy, Jose Flores, who runs a welding company called Iron Horse.
It looked like he knew what he was talking about. He showed me what he was going to do, the material he's going to use, and everything seemed real good.
Flores drew up this invoice saying he'd put up pipe fencing and install a horse corral for just over $3,100. To get the job started, Fernando handed over half the amount, which was just over $1,500, and agreed to pay the remaining $1,500 when the job was done. But that's the problem, because Fernando says Flores installed some pipe fencing and even started the corral. Then he never returned. That was 3 months ago, and to this day, the job still hasn't been finished. What happened?
There's always excuses. My employee fell. I'm too busy right now, or he would say he'll be here later, and he would never show up.
A lot of lip service.
Yes, a lot of broken promises.
So 3 on your side got involved, and we got a hold of Jose Flores, who spoke to us over the phone.
Can you just give me a rough rundown of why the job seems to have been abandoned?
Flores tells me that ripping people off is not what he does. He indicated that he just has too much work and that Fernando's horse fence and corral simply fell by the wayside. Flores says he wanted to show 3 on your side that he's an honest person, so he offered to finish the job in its entirety and even waive the remaining balance of $1,500. And he did just that. As you can see, the corral is now completely finished, and the rest of the pipe fencing around Fernando's property is all done, which means Fernando can now concentrate on getting that horse for his kids.
They keep on asking me every day when we're getting a horse, so we're working on that.
Fernando says after 3 long months, he can't believe the ordeal is finally over and that he didn't have to pay the remaining $1,500 balance. Fernando says it only happened after 3 on your side got involved.
I've been waiting for 3 months, and once Gary got involved, it was a one-day thing. It was done, and I don't have to deal with it no more, and I'm very happy.
Again, the owner of this company did not want to talk to 3 on your side on camera, but I do appreciate the fact that he did waive that $1,500 balance. I'm Gary Harper, 3 on your side.